Welcome to the deep dive. Today we are getting into the very architecture of bad decisions. We're talking about cognitive biases. We're going to look at the mental shortcuts, the heuristics that our brains use to get through the day, and more importantly, how they so often lead us astray in really high-stakes situations.
Things like finance, business, even just scrolling through your phone.
Exactly.
And this all goes back to the foundational work of Daniel Kahneman and Amos Tversky. What they figured out is that these aren't just random mistakes.
Right.
They are systematic, predictable errors in how we think. We like to imagine we're these purely rational beings, but these mental shortcuts are constantly pulling us away from that standard.
And for this deep dive, we're going to ground the whole conversation in two of the big ones, the absolute titans of bias. First up is confirmation bias. The big one. It's that automatic, totally unconscious reflex to find and interpret information in a way that just confirms what you already believe. We're looking for validation, not for truth.
Precisely. And the second one we'll focus on is the availability heuristic. This one is all about how we judge risk. We make massive decisions based on whatever examples are easiest to recall from memory.
Because they were recent or emotional or just vivid.
Yes. And if it's easy to remember, our brain just assumes it's more important, statistically, than it actually is. We substitute that vivid memory for actual probability.
So our mission today is to unpack these, see where they're hiding in the real world, and figure out how the most successful people try to fight back, or maybe even use them.
Let's do it.
Okay, let's start with that comfort of being right, even when you're dead wrong. Confirmation bias. It feels like this bias is, having a bit of a moment right now, thanks to technology.
Oh, it's having more than a moment. It's been put on steroids. That amplification is really the key thing to understand here. Social media platforms, news algorithms, they are literally engineered to validate what you already think.
Because that's what drives engagement.
That's what drives engagement. It creates this psychological feedback loop, the classic echo chamber. And that is the engine for what researchers now call group polarization, or sometimes social media-induced polarization.
The old thinking on this was that the cure was just exposure. If you just show people the other side of the argument, they'll, moderate their views.
Right, that was the hope.
But the research we looked at had this genuinely surprising finding. In studies on platforms like Facebook and Reddit, when you expose highly partisan people to opposing views, it didn't always help.
In fact, it sometimes made things worse.
It strengthened their existing beliefs. They dug in deeper.
And that tells you the problem isn't just a filter bubble. It's not a lack of information. It's what's called motivated reasoning. It's easier psychologically to stick with what you know than